Everybody pray for Jeremy.
I need your prayers.
If you want to hear from heaven, you better look to heaven.
I felt awful good already this morning. Just sit there and listen. I was hoping I wouldn't have to get up. Thankful for the congregation that we have, our visitors. It's wonderful to get to see them, and I know that we are kind of unique and awkward in how we do things. I've had people ask me why we do things the way that we do. Even why I sound the way that I do when I try to preach, and really don't have an answer for them. First time I got up, that's what come out.
Follow the Spirit. That's right. That's the way it works.
I didn't choose to try to be a preacher. I fought it. Quite the opposite.
Amen.
And I had a harder time with that than giving in to the calling to preach than I did, in my opinion, even becoming a Christian.
Preachers preach to like doing some good. You had a good one.
Unfortunately, I'm somebody that throughout my life I haven't really taken people's word for anything. I've been one that chooses to experience things for myself. And I don't know why. I've always been like that. There's not
tell them what you like and what God did.
There's not a whole lot in my life that I haven't made a mess out of. Just to be honest with you, there's not.
Yeah. I understand.
But I got one thing right.
That's right. That's right. Tell them about that. Tell him how you come to that.
No matter what happens to me or from this point on, and no matter how many times I get humbled,
Yeah.
I know I have that comfort that Daddy's talking about. Because I got one thing right.
Amen.
Give it to the Lord.
You know, one time, I don't know why this is on my mind. I hadn't intended to talk about it.
Come on. Follow the Lord.
One time, Jesus was in a little house of a family that he loved. Lazarus' family. Mary and Martha. And he was with them there, and they had begged him to come and eat with them. Come and spend some time with us.
Yeah, amen.
And those two sisters, you know, they went in kind of different directions there. And Mary, she sat there at Jesus' feet the entire time. The entire time that he was there, she clung to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no doubt there was a multitude of them there in that little home. And just like us, when we get together, we love to eat.
Yeah, we do.
But Mary was eating something different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She was hungry. But it wasn't something that this natural world could sustain her on.
Nope.
That's right.
And you know, Martha, her sister there, she was troubled. And she was going around, no doubt, playing hostess. And she was working hard
Cooking dinner.
for them there. And she was serving the people that had come into that little home there. Listen, and no doubt she looked over and saw her sister just sitting there at Jesus' feet there. Listen, you know what? We get things awful confused sometimes. Listen, we get our priorities so off track. Listen, and sometimes it takes a beating to get us back in line. People, but you know what, Martha? Martha, she come by one time and she looked at Jesus and she said, Jesus, bid my sister to come and help me. I'm working my tail off trying to take care of these people. Listen, and I love what my Lord told him there. He said, Martha, you are troubled over many things. Listen what he said. But thy sister Mary has chosen the good part. Listen,
Have you chosen the good part?
I see myself all over that. People, I get so worked up over such foolishness. Listen, but when I feel my Lord begin to move, I remember that good part. Listen, you know what? Listen, when I was 18 years old, Pepple, I made a mess over an awful lot in my life. You know what? There wasn't a whole lot that I wouldn't do, Memo. To try to show my friends, to try to show this world just how tough I was. Listen, I was so full of pride. I was so full, listen, of myself. Listen, you know what? There wasn't a whole lot that I wouldn't do. I spend a lot of time in the back of police cars. I've been handcuffed and on my knees. Listen, in the middle of the night, I've run through fields in the pitch dark, getting chased by them. I've been tackled in the middle of stores for stealing liquor. Listen to me. I woke up, listen, in strangers' homes, not knowing how I got there, not knowing what I'd done the night before. I've done things, listen, that to this day I pray about them. I beg for forgiveness, but you know what? Just like little Mary there, one time when I got sick of fighting, when I got sick of feeling so empty, so lost. Listen, just like you, Pepple, down in a little basement just north of Detroit, Michigan. When I was 18 years old, I had just got back from running away from home for the second or third time. Listen, I was gone for a few months there. I don't even remember most of it. Listen, but I remember, listen, the foundation that Mom and Dad, Memo and Peppa had set for me. That foundation. Listen, I remembered the prayers. I remembered the love that I felt when I went out to the church house. Listen, and you know what?
Thank you.
It was that love that I remembered.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what draws you.
Jesus said many times, by my loving kindness have I drawn thee.
Yeah.
And you know those old rules that Dad was talking about? They were the exact opposite of that. They were the exact opposite of what Jesus come preaching. And you know, I remember the night. I don't know the exact moment that I became a Christian. Because I poured my heart out many times. Many times. And I would get up with that same emptiness inside.
Yeah.
And you know, I do remember when I came back, I had called Mom and Dad in the middle of the night. I was at one of my friend's house. I don't even know if you all knew where I was at the time.
No, I did not.
But we had just got done having a good old time, and there were people laying around in the little living room there at one of my friend's house, and they were passed out all around me. And I was the last one awake. And I remember thinking, where is this going to lead me? What future do I have if I keep going in this way?
Yeah.
And I remembered the love that I felt when I would get dragged out to church by Mom and Dad. I remembered that feeling when one of the old sisters that's dead and gone now would wrap their arms around me and tell me how wonderful it is to see me. And I'd sit there and think, you don't know where I was last night. You wouldn't say that if you saw what I was doing just 12 hours ago, but there was sincerity in that love. Listen, and that is the drawing power this morning, because I'm telling you, that's what got me through many nights. Remembering that, listen, and it was about 2 a.m. or something. Listen, sitting there, and I could feel the Lord pulling on my heart, telling me, Jeremy, you know better, you've been taught better. So I just reached over and picked up the phone and called Mom and Dad, and I don't think it even rang the first time before Dad had the phone, and he said, hello, what's wrong? The first words out of his mouth, this time nothing's wrong, come and get me, I want to come home, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
And you know, he asked me where I was, and I told him. I said I was at such and such house, and I heard him say, well, I don't know where that is. And I heard another voice in the background, Mom, speak up and say, well, I know where it is. Let's go and get him. You know, I went outside on the porch there waiting for him. And I had just a little garbage bag full of my clothes, everything that I owned that I'd been toting around. And I sat there. And you know, probably wasn't 15 minutes or so before they pulled in, but that was an awful long time for me to sit there waiting with the war that was going on inside of me. Listen, I was fighting so hard. Listen, behold, I stand at the door and knock. Listen, to me it wasn't a little knock, it was pounding. He was pounding on that door, trying to get my attention. Saying, listen, I've been right here the whole time. I never left you. I know you pushed me away, but I'm still right here. And you know, I watched those little headlights pull in the driveway, and Mom and Dad was there. And I just picked up my clothes and tossed them in the back seat and sat down. And you know what? They never said a word to me on the way back, and I was thankful for that because I didn't feel much like talking. But we got back to the house there, and Mom went and headed back to bed. And I went and started heading downstairs to my little room in the basement, and Dad stopped me. He said, you just get you a good night's sleep and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Listen, And I was thankful for that. I didn't feel like talking. Listen. And I went down to my little room and there wasn't nothing that was changed. It looked the exact same. Listen, no matter how messy I was, Mom would always keep it clean for me. Listen, and you know what? I set my stuff down and walked up to my bed and I looked at it and laying right on my bed was a little Bible. Listen, I didn't bring it with me when I left, but Mom had it sitting right there for me. For when I got back, people fell on my knees. Listen, and that wasn't low enough. Just like you, I laid down and stretched my arms out. Listen, and said, God, kill me if that's what it takes. Kill me right now, but save me. Take this burden, take it away, and I'll never turn around again. You talk about bonds falling off.
Oh yeah.
You talk about being lifted up. Listen, I got the best night's sleep that night I've ever had. God is real this morning.
Amen.
Because I don't believe because of what Mom and Dad taught me. I don't believe because of watching my brother and my sister go out and join the church and get baptized. I don't believe because I've sat here and heard the preachers. I believe because I've experienced it. I felt the change. Listen, I know there's not a whole lot that I know in this world here, but I know there is a God. Listen, and I'm not Him, but I'm going to try to serve Him for the rest of my days. I've got 3 small children in this world here, and I'd lay my life down for them without a second's thought. Listen, but there's going to come a time where Daddy can't help them anymore. And I'm going to spend every moment that I've got from now to then trying to teach them of who to turn to, who can help, who helped Daddy when I was lost. Follow that man. Don't follow me. I'm going to let you down. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to stumble and fall. But you hold on to that man. Listen, when those 2 blind men heard Jesus come walking by and they shouted out to him, "Oh, Son of David, have mercy on us." Listen, and the apostles pushed him back and said, "Don't bother the Lord." Listen, what if they give up and quit shouting? But it says they shouted with more fervor. They shouted harder. "Lord, save us."
Help us, Lord.
And he turned around.
Have mercy.
Have mercy.
And he asked them, he said, "Do you believe that I can do this?"
Lord.
And they said, "Yeah, Lord, we know you can. As thy faith will it." And they were healed.
Amen.
Think about that.
Amen.
Right.
Don't you understand? If we held our peace, the very stones would cry out.
That's right.
God's going to get His glory.
That's right.
I recommend you give it to Him while you've got breath.
That's right.
Because there's going to come a morning where opportunity's going to be gone.
Amen.
You've got today. We're not even promised tomorrow, but you've got today to make a decision. Make a choice. I know I've been scattered and kind of been all over the place, but
Been good, bro.
I'm going to let Brandon come and close it out, I hope. You need to understand that there's nothing good about any of us here. The only good thing about us is that Jesus took up His abode in me. That's the only good thing about me. You come on, Brandon. Close it out.